In this video, when do you plan like to come here, like to visit the country? What do you think about the Philippines though? What do you think about the country?
There is something about the Philippines that makes you want to stay, and you're proof of that.
Oh, Filipino Bait. You're doing Filipino Bait. Why don't you?
I've never lived in the Philippines, right?
Mhm.
And I feel like it's my second home already.
Like, do you still remember of your first Filipino video that you reacted?
I love Filipinos, man. They are so kind-hearted. Like it's insane. I'm supposed to be buying my tickets.
Any message to the Filipinos watching us right now?
So I would not have quit my day job if I only had music game news. But to be honest, this is the first interview that I have ever done.
I don't talk that much. Tara na to the video. Tara na. Tara na. So yeah,
Okay.
I mean, maybe we can just like briefly talk and then just probably, I mean, to get to know each other and stuff like that. I mean, how do I pronounce
Sure,
your name?
sure.
Like Ovela, right?
Yeah, Ovela is fine.
Ovela.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's a unique name. I never had it. I
Yeah,
say.
I know. It is pretty unique. It comes from the term oval, like
Uh-huh.
this the shape.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
it's just my cousin, when we were younger, she just looked at my face. She was like, "You have an oval head," and she started calling me Ovela, and that's it. And it stuck.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay. So okay, good. I mean, great to know. But I mean, like where you are like originally from?
Algeria
Algeria.
from North Africa. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Like were you born
I
and raised there or?
absolutely born and raised.
Mhm.
I lived, I would say, like 12 years there, but I moved a lot. I lived in Morocco for 3 years, Kenya
Okay.
for
Oh,
for
you live in
five
Kenya as well.
years. Oh yeah, 5 beautiful years in Kenya,
Mm-hmm.
and then I moved to Canada for my studies for university. Yeah, when I
Oh,
was 18 or 19.
oh
Yeah.
wow. Oh, okay. And how do you start like how did you start vlogging?
Well, I don't call it vlogging
Okay,
because
you
vlogging
said like
technically
reaction,
is
yeah?
what it's
Yeah,
what you do.
yeah. Like how do you start like with reaction channel?
So, well, I have a background in beat making and sound engineering.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And at the time, I was making music and producing my own album.
Mm.
And at some point, I stumbled on a reaction video. And I thought to myself, hey, man, I can do this. And I think I can do this better than what they're doing.
Okay.
And then I was like, you know what? This could be a great way to promote my own music.
Mm-hmm.
So I started doing it and it worked out. And then, Filipinos started coming in the comment section and asking me to react to their artists. And then it just blew up, man. I don't know what to tell you. They really enjoyed my reaction videos and, I thought they were just amazing, like super nice, super
Mm-hmm.
kind, and I was just immediately drawn to them. So I thought to myself, you know what? Let me just focus
Focus.
on Filipino artists mostly, on the channel. And that's what I've been doing. But that's not my only channel, my only YouTube channel. I actually have 3 YouTube channels. Yeah,
And how
man,
do you
it's
manage like three
exhausting.
channels?
Well, I don't have much of a social life, to be honest.
Wow.
That's how I manage for now.
Uh-huh.
But I'm having a good time because it's what I love doing. So yeah,
Mm-hmm,
it's good.
mm-hmm. And what kind of
Yeah,
contents like do you do on the other two channels? I know this like this. I mean,
it,
your main channel you do
it's
reaction. What about the other? I mean,
it's also reaction just for different content and different communities. So music game news is mainly Filipino or Southeast Asian countries, right?
mhm.
My second channel is for French hip hop
Oh,
mainly.
really? Oh, so
Yeah,
it's in
yeah, yeah,
French.
yeah.
Oh, of course,
Oh
Argent.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm from Quebec here in Algeria. So yeah, I
Uh-huh.
speak
Uh-huh.
French, Arabic, and English, and a little bit of Spanish. Un poquito
Un
español.
poquito, yeah.
Yeah. So I have a second channel which is at 60,000 subscribers now, and it's doing really well. And I started a third one where I do movie reaction videos, but that one is just exhausting because you
Mhm.
actually have to edit like crazy the video. I spend like 6 hours,
Are
seven
you
hours straight on one video. It's really exhausting.
are you the one editing your video as well?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I do everything myself. I don't like working with people. It's not that I don't like working with people. I don't
Mhm.
like. having to manage people.
Okay, okay. I
So
mean,
I do
because
everything
like
myself.
I don't see someone else like editing my videos.
Uh-huh.
But for like for my thumbnail, I got like a designer. He's the one like responsible for my thumbnails. But
Nice.
for all my videos, like I'm the one editing and like 3 channels. Like right now, I have 2 channels. So which is Calvin Casio and No Fear Lifestyle. No Fear Lifestyle is mainly about food.
It's for the food. Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's mainly for the food, like traveling around the Philippines, introducing the Filipino cuisine and stuff like that. And I don't even get that much. Like now that I'm doing interview, I don't even get that much time to be traveling and then record food. How many videos you record
Uh-huh.
a day?
It depends. Usually, like minimum is 2 videos, minimum. And sometimes it can go up to 3, 4, but also it depends on the length of the video. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like if I react to a freaking movie, I can't do 3 videos a day. You know, it's impossible.
Yeah.
So
And I'll be doing a podcast. We like we already have everything set up. We already have a studio. We already like have all the cameras and stuff like
nice.
that. Starting October 2 on Monday. So we will be doing like podcasts, inviting like other foreigners, celebrities, vloggers, and stuff like that to be. I mean, to come to the podcast, like just a normal podcast, like just having like a good conversation. I mean, and stuff.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
That's really cool. So, wait, are you based in Manila?
I'm based in Manila. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I live here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yo, your internet connection is awesome. I mean, the video quality here is perfect.
Really, I don't know. I mean, internet is, in Manila is good. It depends on like it depends on which I mean company I think you get. So
Okay.
like right now I'm
Mhm.
using PLDT and yeah, it's good. Actually, like mine is not the best. I got friends like have I mean Wi-Fi I mean better than mine. But
Well,
internet is
honestly, I was not expecting your quality to be this great because I've
good.
seen before interviews with Filipino artists and stuff, and their
Mhm.
quality was always kind of like blurry and stuff, but yours is like super perfect.
I
So I'm
hope
impressed.
when we
Yeah.
convert it, when we upload on YouTube, it stick. I mean, I mean, it won't change the quality. I mean, you mentioned that you were doing music before, right?
Absolutely,
So,
yes.
and my question is like, why did you like? How did you start? Like, why did you start? I mean, doing reaction. Why you didn't pursue like doing music? Or you still doing music until now?
Uh, I s- I was doing still making music until 2 years ago. It's just that I love doing reaction videos so much. I love talking about music so much
Mm-hmm.
that I decided to put beat making and music production to the side. Plus, I just don't have time to do both. It's impossible to do both, especially with 3 channels.
The channels, yeah.
Forget it. You have to make a choice. And I made a choice and I'm happy with it. But it's not impossible that in the future I go back to
Back
make
to music, yeah. You
music,
can
you
go,
know?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure, for sure.
You can go back like anytime.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. For sure.
And like, do you still remember of your first Filipino video that you reacted?
Oh boy, that must have been either Morissette Amon
How many
or
years ago was that?
2016, I think.
Oh, that's long. Like, woo, way long.
Yeah, man, it's a long time ago. It's either Morissette Amon or Sarah Geronimo or maybe
Hmm.
Darren Espanto. I don't know, man. It's one of those artists. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So from like, like before I was doing reaction as well, and I mean as a
Mm-hmm.
content creator, yeah, as a content creator,
Yeah.
we have already like when this celebrity put the music out there or any kind of content, even if you react on it, you already know it's gonna go viral. So here in the Philippines, which celebrity that you really love reacting on?
Woof, there are so many. I have to
Yeah.
say, number one,
Uh-huh.
Regine Velasquez. Okay. Which is very interesting because at first I was not very drawn to Regine Velasquez. Like I did not get the hype,
The hype.
but
Uh-huh.
then with time I understood her talent and her greatness. So now she's like my diva goddess, you know, that I love reacting to. Morissette Amon, Casey Pandingan, Jonah, um, what's his name? Marcelito Pomoy that I saw
Yeah.
live here in Montreal. That was incredible. There are so many. Clarice de Guzman, SB19. Yeah, I've been
SB19
enjoying
yeah, as well.
their content
Yeah.
lately. Yeah. And they also have some really good rappers, man.
Yeah.
I can't think of
Ex,
any
Ex
name.
Battalion.
X, but that's a
Yeah.
freaking massive group,
Yeah.
like they have
Yeah.
so many
Yeah.
artists in that group. But yeah. So that just to name a few.
Okay, okay, cool. So
Yeah.
and like, what do you think about the Philippines, though? What do you think about the country?
Honestly, look, I'm someone who lived in multiple countries, right?
Mhm,
Algeria, Morocco, Kenya, and now Canada. But, I've never lived in the Philippines, right?
mhm.
And I feel like it's my second home already. It's crazy. I don't know how to explain it because before I've started reacting to Filipinos,
Mhm.
my second home was like Canada because I'm from Algeria, then Canada, and then I would think about Kenya as like my third home, right? Now I've never visited the Philippines, and I feel like that's my second home. It's crazy. It's crazy. I love Filipinos, man. They are so kind-hearted. Like it's insane. Like every time I talk to them, I just don't feel any animosity from them. I just and they're so welcoming, you know?
Mhm. And like,
Yeah.
actually, like you have mentioned about like not coming to. I mean, if you have never been here, like, and many of my subscribers, they ask me like, I mean,
Of
should have asked
course.
you, when do you plan like to come here, like to visit the country?
Okay. So, of course, that question was coming.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've been planning for such a long time, right?
Hmm.
And then there's life that gets in the way. And then when I wanted to go, COVID hit, right? Like really, just COVID hit hard. But now, I don't want to say too much, but
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be buying my tickets next week,
Next
next
week.
weekend, next weekend,
Ooh, okay. I'm pretty
and
sure like,
and I'll be
mhm.
I'll be coming with my brother and a
Mhm.
friend.
Okay.
We're not just gonna do the Philippines.
Hmm.
We're gonna go to Japan first,
Japan. Okay.
then I think Vietnam and Laos,
Hmm.
and we're gonna finish with the Philippines.
The
Okay,
Philippines. So probably like you're gonna stay
so
longer here.
that's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking, should I buy a return ticket beforehand or should I wait?
Uh, I would advise you to buy. I would
Yeah,
like
I think
just get one
I
way.
will wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get one way ticket.
So we've decided to come next year after Ramadan because I'm Muslim and we fast during Ramadan. And during Ramadan, obviously we can't do much because we're dead, like
Yeah.
super tired. So we're gonna do it right after Ramadan, and so it's in the works. Next year, we're gonna come. Yeah.
So, oh, okay. And eventually, I'm pretty sure you have reacted to many places here in the Philippines. You kind of have your favorite place already, right? Like your favorite
Well,
island.
I've heard of many islands, right? Palawan, Cebu,
Mm-hmm.
Boracay, all those islands. At first, I wanted to go to Boracay, like I said in one of my videos, but this friend that I'm going to the Philippines with, he went to the Philippines this year for like 3 weeks. So he
Wow.
knows how to get around and
Get
everything.
around. Yeah.
And he told me that Boracay was a pretty island, but it's like for tourists, it's not like super interesting compared
That's
to
true. Yeah.
other
Island.
islands. So maybe we're not gonna go to Boracay. We're just gonna go to other islands instead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I live in Boracay. For me, I love it. It's kind of too
yeah,
commercial right now. But
exactly.
if you kind of like want to party, just probably just gonna stay there one day. That's enough.
Yeah,
But of course, as you said, I mean, there are many islands. Like you can go either Bohol, Siargao. I mean, all these islands
y-
and
y- your favorite is Siargao, right? Because
Siargao,
I heard you mention it so many
Siargao,
times in your
Siargao,
videos.
Siargao. That's like the top one, and I'm pretty sure
Why?
why, because it's the lifestyle there. You get it because in Boracay, you're gonna get. I mean, to the hotel, you're straight in the water. There's nothing much for you to see. You can't even bike
Mm-hmm.
around. You can't. And Siargao it's different. You get like you have many activities for you to do there. You can drive the whole
Okay.
island shirtless, you know, and there are many foreigners living there for how do I say more than 10 years. It's like Siargao,
Mm.
when you go to Siargao, you kind of feel you are on the other side of the Philippines. You get it? You're on the side of the Philippines. Everyone is just like mind their own business. I mean, if you go there, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it. I'm pretty sure you're gonna love
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're probably gonna go there because my friend has been there.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to take us there as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you haven't been here, but I'm pretty sure. Have you tried any Filipino food? Not yet.
Mhm. Of course, of course. There are plenty of Filipino restaurants here
Mm, okay.
In Montreal, Quebec, but
Mhm.
we do not have Jollibee, and that's annoying.
There's no Jollibee there?
There's Jollibee in next to Toronto,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
but I live in Montreal, which is like 6 hours, 7 hours away from Toronto. So I've never tried Jollibee. But in Montreal, we don't have Jollibee. But I have been to Filipino restaurants, and I've tried, I don't know, adobo, chicken
Chicken
adobo,
adobo.
pork
Yeah, yeah.
adobo,
Mhm.
a bunch of Filipino, dishes, and halo halo, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I have tried Filipino dishes and I love them. Seriously, they're delicious. I also want to go to the Philippines just to eat.
So, like, what are you most excited? Well, I mean, when you come to the Philippines to see, to
To
do,
me,
you
to honestly to experience everything, just to talk to Filipinos, because I don't speak Tagalog,
Mm-hmm,
I have picked up the Tagalog intonations through videos, but
mm-hmm.
I really want to go to the Philippines just to be there, talk to some people, see how they speak Tagalog, try to pick up on on some
Hello, words.
interesting
Yeah.
some interesting sentences and everything. But yeah, no, I want to experience everything, dude. Everything, whatever. Like, I don't
The
know. I don't know.
local,
I don't.
really the local lifestyle. Like, I mean, you want to experience.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I would love to go to some concerts as well.
Yeah.
From time to time, I talk to some Filipino
Feel-
celebrities on
mhm.
Instagram and everything. Maybe I can meet some of them. I want to go to the Wish Bus. You know the
Oh,
Wish
which
Bus, right?
bus? Yeah, 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 yeah. I know which bus.
Yeah, yeah. I'd love to go see the Bush Bus, like inside how things
Mm-hmm,
are mapped
mm-hmm.
out, like the
Yeah,
equipment and everything.
yeah,
Because since I have a background in sound engineering and everything, I've always been curious to see how they freaking record all that. Why does it sound so great? You
yeah.
know? So I would love to vlog that. And obviously, when I go there, I'll be vlogging everything. You
So
know,
now you want to be like a reactor slash vlogger. You're gonna be
well,
vlogging
not
everything.
really. It will be just for that time.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah, so I personally don't like vlogging. It's really not
Takes a
something
lot
that
of
I
time.
enjoy doing. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna have to edit all that when I come back here, so it's gonna be a lot of
Of
work.
course.
But
Yeah.
I know that my subscribers expect that from me, so I
Yeah,
have to do it.
of course.
You
Like
know?
I'm pretty sure when you come in here, they expect you to record a video. I mean, eating Filipino food, showing like the
Yeah,
local people and stuff like that. So, like you mentioned, you don't really do that much vlogs, right? So my question is,
yeah.
how do you deal with the copyright? Because like as I used to do reaction, right? And, and like you would like I would be getting a lot of copyright. Like how you deal with it?
Well, it's a pain in the ass, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so the first few years, to be honest, because that this was not my main job. I had
Mhm.
a day job on the side.
Okay.
So even if I did not make any money from the channel, I was okay with that. But then I was like, you know what? After a few years getting copyright on top of copyright, I was like, all right, things have to change. Things have to change. So
Yeah.
I started including a lot of pauses in my reaction videos. That helps, right? When you pause during the reaction video,
Mm-hmm.
because you're basically altering the content for fair use.
Mm-hmm.
And when that's not enough, sometimes they give you a copyright. So there are two types of copyrights on YouTube. There's the audio and there's the visual, the
Visual.
video, right? Like the image. So if there's a copyright on the audio, now what I do is I change the audio. I remove frequencies, a lot of frequencies. I have that chance to be a sound engineer, so I kind of know how to change
You
that.
kind of
You get
make
a copyright on the video, you just have to reduce the opacity of the video or make a lot of cuts, maybe zoom in the picture or something like that. But to be honest, I don't think that people who do reaction videos should count on AdSense money for a living, you know, unless you have a community that really cares and is willing to subscribe to you on like Patreon or something. I don't think you should just count on AdSense, for the money because you will eventually have issues with copyrights. Like now with music game news, I rarely have issues with copyrights. And even when I do and I cannot resolve it on my end, I won't publish the video. Even if I worked on it, I'm just not going to publish it. But sometimes after publishing it, like a month later, I may get a freaking copyright, like what are you gonna do? But sometimes I just send a dispute and see maybe if it can be resolved. And sometimes it happens. They just release it, you know? So I would encourage everyone to dispute the copyrights. Try your best, Yeah.
Because I mean, I totally I know what you mean because I have been through this situation, which is like when you upload a video today, you don't get a copyrighted all, and after 6 months you get a copyright. You're like,
Yeah.
damn. And okay,
But
so
a copyright is not as bad as a freaking strike. The strike is what is the worst because if you get three consecutive strikes, your channel is gone, right? So yeah,
have you gotten any strike from all the reaction videos?
absolutely. In the first few years, I've gotten like two, I think. And then I didn't get any copyright strike for maybe 3 years. And this year alone, I got two. That was so freaking annoying. And I think it was from Filipinos. So I'm like, come on, guys, all the love that I show you, and you strike me for like a silly video that you recorded, like a karaoke video that he recorded, like, really quickly. He gives me a copyright strike on it. It's really annoying. But if you dispute it and go through all the process, you don't have to wait 3 months for the strike to go away. You just have to wait like 10 days or whatever, so it's fine. But I just don't think it's cool, to do that to YouTubers.
When I don't know if you kind of feel that way, right? Because as a content creator, I know how big you are on the community. And when did you, when did you realize that you're famous? I don't know if you ever like came to your mind.
It's when people start recognizing you in the street, even if like you don't live in the country where your community is based. Like in here in Montreal, there's a tiny community of Filipinos, and yet sometimes I am recognized, especially if I go to where they live, like their neighborhood. So that's when you're like, oh shit, man, yeah, I may be famous, but I really don't view it that way. Yeah. Yeah, that's when I really realized. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, if I go to the Philippines, how is it going to be like? Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy. Trust me, it's gonna be crazy. But are you like planning to do? How do you call it? Like, meet greet, meeting greet, something like that?
Meet and greet. Yeah.
Yeah, are you planning to do that?
Look, I would love to do it, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm scared. Like I don't know how it's gonna go. Like who's gonna help me do it? Like throughout the years, there have been a few Filipinos on Instagram that I talked to. They've been like, "Yeah, man, just let us know, and we'll help you make that happen." But I don't know. We will see. I will have to decide when I'm in the Philippines. After I have visited, after I've been accustomed to Manila and to the Philippines, if I feel comfortable enough, I will do it. Yeah.
Because I think it's gonna be a great way, since I mean you have been doing like this kind of content, and just to come to kind of get closer to the people that are kind of like watching
Oh,
you,
for
supporting
sure.
you. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing.
But I don't understand really the point of a meet and greet. Like, why would people would want to come see me? I'm just a guy who gives his opinion about music and vocal performances. Like, I'm no one special. Like I'm saying this humbly. Like, why would people want to come and see me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I offer them during a meet and greet? Like maybe a few pictures, just talking. Is that good enough? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I totally understand, and I'm pretty like we all have our celebrity. I mean, you get that we like, or musician or something like that. And I'm pretty sure that is how they see you. You don't see yourself on that way, but other people they kind of see you. Just like to see you and to kind of have a picture with you. It's just like it made my day.
Hmm.
Did you get it? It
Yeah,
made my day.
yeah.
Because I remember when I was, doing the FIBA World Cup, like the interview and stuff like that. So there was this guy. He named his son after a basketball player.
Mm.
He brought the passport. He was like, "My son was named after you." The guy was like, "Did you get it?" And I'm pretty sure. And
Beautiful.
I mean, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. We don't even know how many guys have named the kids. And I mean, under your name, we don't know. Did you get it? So it's just like you gotta come here. You gotta, experience. Get to the people and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you're gonna love the
Hmm.
Philippines, bro. Like,
Yeah, and I just wanted to say you were a natural during your interviews during the FIBA World Cup. That was awesome.
yeah, because for me is as a content creator, as much as possible, I don't like to have the script. And
Hmm.
some people they say like, "Oh, you should have." No, I'm like, whatever will happen, that's gonna happen. I don't. It's like usually like a freestyle. Did you get it? And when I
Yeah.
was doing the interview, it was the same thing. And luckily,
Hmm.
all those security they just allowed me to put my camera there and then record the people. And I think that was the best moment for me as a content. As a content creator. And
Yeah,
like,
it worked really well for you for
yeah,
sure.
for sure, it did, it did. And my next question it will be like, how do you do or how do you deal with negative content, right? Sorry, negative comment. And as you know, like I'm also a content creator. Sometimes I will be getting comment, oh, like, oh, Filipino bait, you're doing Filipino bait. Why don't you
Hmm.
go? Do you get it? And how do you deal? When you kind of like receive this kind of comments.
That's a good question. I really do think that it varies from person to person, from content creator to content creator. I'm someone with a thick skin.
Mm-hmm.
Not much can really annoy me. The first few years, there were a lot of haters. But the good thing with social media is that they give you tools to block these people.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just block everyone that goes against what I'm trying to do here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So with throughout the years, I have filtered the haters,
I can
you
imagine.
know. But I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when you are tired, it's like late, you're tired, you go through the comments and you see that one comment, it's like 0.5%. Just what that comment, negative comment, you read it and it just makes you feel terrible. That still happens to me from time to time. But you just have to remember in the back of your mind that you are doing this for a good reason. Like there is a purpose to it. Like I remember the kind messages of other subscribers that contact me and tell me that thanks to my videos, they were able to keep going, and it helped them through a tough time in their lives and stuff like that. And as soon as I remember that, I'm like, oh, okay, I feel better now. It's all right. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's amazing. It's a fantastic job. Yeah.
I mean, that's great. I mean, that's great to hear from you, man. And I think, I mean, I do the same thing as well. Whenever I have someone just, I'm like, okay, do you get it? Because I think sometimes people they don't really know how many hours as a content creator.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes some of us we're not just doing this because of money. Of course, at the end of the day, everybody wants to live out of this. We cannot be
Of
here. Of
course.
course, do you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's like people they kind of like don't really respect on what you do, and I just it reflected, especially during FIBA when I was like doing I mean reaction I mean sorry like interview during FIBA. People they were like, why don't you go do interview in your country? Why
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
get it like you are just a tourist here, and I'm like, you don't even know if I'm just a tourist here. You don't know for how long you have been here. You like, and I'm just like, anyways, okay, block, okay, block.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
because
because
they can't do it. They think it's easy, so they get upset with the people that do it. And yeah, like you said, they don't know that you've been living in the Philippines forever. Like if you live in the Philippines, you're not going to go back to your country to interview people over there. It doesn't make any sense. Okay? So don't listen to the haters. Just ignore them seriously. And it actually that's the best thing to do is to block and ignore. Don't even engage. It makes them so angry and upset. Like I used to have a Twitter account. Okay, now it's called X, right? I used to have a Twitter account, and that's the platform where I would get the most hate. Okay. And because of that, I was like, you know what? I barely use Twitter. I'm just gonna, close it. I close my Twitter account, do not engage with them. That's it. And they will go away eventually.
okay, great, man, great. Let me see. I mean, man, who is your favorite YouTuber, by the way? the
Ooh, that's a crazy question because I watch so many YouTubers like from multiple countries. Oh, I don't know. A favorite YouTuber? Oh my gosh. I watch a lot of video game content YouTubers, but they are usually from France. So I guess Julien Chiez from France? I don't know. Yeah.
let's say like in your word, guys that are kind of doing the same content as you. Like, is there any content creator that you look like, wow, I love this guy vibe. I love his reactions.
Oh boy, oh boy. To be honest with you, I do not watch a lot of reaction video channels. I know of a lot of them, like I recognize their faces and everything, but no, I don't.
Okay, I mean, good.
And I think it's a good thing because in my mind, I'm the best. I don't want to look up to anybody. I just try to evolve and become better at what I do.
I
Yeah.
mean, great, man, great. I mean, that's what I do as well. For me, when I'm watching, I would be watching. I mean, catch and clean, cook. You know, like those videos there. They're meant for dinner.
Hmm.
That is blue games and stuff like that. That is mostly like the videos that I would be watching each and every day. And what keeps you going on, man? You have been working so hard, uploading a lot of video.
First of all, it's just the passion. I love music. Ever since I can remember, like when I was a kid and my father started introducing me to music and everything. I felt that magic, with music. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And throughout the years, I noticed that I would love sharing the music that I love with my friends, and I loved talking about it. So reaction videos is basically that, but through the internet, right? So I don't know. I just love music, and I'm also a guy who is very I don't know what's the term to use in English, but I've been taught to do my work, and to be
To be
very
very dedicated.
yeah, dedicated, Yeah, I mean, that's my purpose, basically. Like, if I don't work, what am I gonna do? You know? And also have goals. Like, I want to buy my own place, and stuff like that. So when I have a goal in mind, I will reach it. Like I've been wanting to go to the Philippines. It hasn't happened, but that's my goal, and it will happen eventually. You know. So yeah.
And it's like at this position right now, do you see yourself living out of YouTube? Like, wow, you like, I don't need to get it like a side job. I mean, a side job. I'm just
Oh
gonna live out of
yeah.
YouTube.
Oh yeah. I stopped having a day job in when did COVID start? Like 2020?
Yeah, 20. Yeah, like January, February. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's when I decided to stop my day job because I was like, hey, man, if I continue with my day job, I may get sick. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna quit, take that opportunity to go full time on YouTube. But at the time, I already had two channels. If I only had music game news, I don't think I would have quit my day job because with music game news, I don't make enough money, to survive. Like people think we are like super rich or whatever, but that's not the case. Okay. Like I'm gonna be honest. At the time with music, it varies a lot, right? It varies a lot depending on the ads that they put on your videos, depending on the copyrights. It really depends a lot. So I would say if I had to choose like a bracket of money per month that I make, like even right now, today, with music game news, I make between 2,000 and 3,000 Canadian dollars. Okay. All right, there you go. And that's that here in Canada, it's not enough to live comfortably. It's very expensive. So I would not have quit my day job if I only had music game news, but I had my second channel. And with my second channel, I decided to open a Patreon. Okay. And thankfully, I have like a super dedicated subscriber base on that second channel that allows me to live comfortably here in Canada. Like I make more money with the second channel that only has like 60,000 subscribers compared to Music Game News, which has over 1 million subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be smart about these things.
And like as a content creator, right? Sometimes I would be getting these a lot. There are videos like I would be working on it, and on in my head it's like this video is gonna go boom, it's gonna go viral,
Viral.
and then you don't even get like 2,000 views. How do you deal with that?
Okay, well, personally, because I've planned everything so that the production of a reaction video goes fast. I don't spend too much time on a reaction video, especially on music game news. Okay, from the time I start recording to the time it's ready to be published, I would say I spend an hour and a half, 2 hours on it. That's it. That's it. Like it's super fast. Like everything is ready, even on my video editing software. Like I just have to turn the lights, turn the camera, start recording, and then export everything to the computer, start editing it. Everything is ready, so it's super fast. So even if the video does not go viral, it doesn't hurt me that much because I haven't put too much time on it. Even if I've put a lot of love in it, because every time I speak to the camera, I'm passionate and I just want to help people and give them tips and stuff. But because I don't put too much time in it, it doesn't hurt me that much. I would love every video of mine to go viral. Also, it's not because a video doesn't go viral in 24 hours that it doesn't mean that it's not going to go viral later. Okay. I have a lot of videos that take time to go viral. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, this video, I'm pretty sure that in the first 24 hours, it's not going to make a lot of views. But if I come back to it like 6 months later, it's going to be like, I don't know, 500,000 views or more. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you just have to be also, um, yeah, just smart about it. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, great, great. Because like when you are really like a newbie, and everything's like when you put it out there, you just kind of think, oh, everything is gotta go viral here. But it is something that I really learned about it. I'll just be putting all the love, putting the video there. If it goes, boom, okay. If it doesn't go,
Right.
we move. I mean, to the next one. And this is like a question that I really ask a lot during the FIBA. Describe the Philippines.
Describe the Philippines. But what do you mean the Philippines? Like the country, the
The
people?
people. Like describe the Philippines in one word, the country.
From what I can see in the videos of traveling and everything, it looks like paradise. It looks gorgeous. It looks warm, super hot, you know? It just looks beautiful. You just want to go there and stay there. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen so many content creators that decide to go just to visit, and they end up staying months. I'm like, are you serious? It's like there is something about the Philippines that makes you want to stay, and you're proof of that. You are freaking proof of that. So I wonder if that's exactly what's going to happen with me. I don't think so. I may extend my stay, but I know I will come back here because I love it here in Canada. But I want to go to the Philippines like at least once so that I can get used to it, and so that I can come back again and again and again, and I would know exactly what to do, exactly where to go, you know. But yeah, the Philippines just looks like paradise to me, you know.
I hope you're gonna come and you're gonna stay here, sir.
Well, hopefully we can meet when I get there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm pretty sure. Like you coming next year, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, like until then, the podcast, everything is already set. I mean, you can come. We have like a proper, like a good conversation there, and at least by then
Awesome.
you will kind of like have an idea already how is the local. I mean, how do they live in here? You will be traveling. I mean,
Hmm.
around already. So I won't take also like that much of your time, and it's just like before. I mean, before we go, like any message to the Filipinos watching us right now.
Mahal ko kayo or mahal kita. I love you guys. Thank you for the support throughout the years. It means the world to me, honestly, because without them, I would not have become a content creator on YouTube. I would be doing something else. So it's thanks to them that I have become what I am today, that I have everything that I have, to be honest. It started with them. So even if um, through the years later on, I may possibly not, upload as much. I will never forget them. Like I will always be here for Filipinos when they need me, you know. So thank you to Filipinos for everything they have done for me so far. Yeah.
And thank you, man. Thank you for the beautiful words. And I'm pretty sure everybody's excited to see you here and next year. People, I'm pretty sure, like guys, like now you guys that I watch, he already said it. Next year he's here. So from next year we're gonna put on our calendar that he's gonna be here and then be traveling the Philippines. And once again, brother, thank you so much. I really appreciate for your time for us like to be talking
You're
here and just having this amazing conversation. As I told you before, like when I was like doing reaction, I used to watch your videos. I used to watch your videos and your content is amazing, your quality. Because I think for me as a content creator, it's not really about copying another content creator. Is when you watch someone and then you see, what can I get from this guy? What can I get from this
mhm,
content creator? And she like when you watch your video, you're doing a reaction, but it seems not seems it shows the audio is it's amazing, the quality is amazing, you know, and it just like really shows like that you really I mean love doing this and all the details, the
mhm.
feedback that you put out there. That's why a lot of people they kind of like I mean a lot of people that I mean they love you, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna
I,
go. I mean you're still gonna go to like 10 millions, and yeah.
Yeah, no, I wanted to provide also Filipinos with great audio visual quality, from the jump. Well, thank you for having me. To be honest, this is the first interview that I have ever done. Like, yeah, because some other creators have contacted me for interviews, and I just didn't feel like doing it. But with you, I knew it was gonna be great. From your interview videos, I could tell that you and I could really, like talk and have a good time. Yeah, so I was like, you know what? Let's do this. So thank you for having me once again on your channel.
Wow, brother, thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. Like, wow, I didn't know that like this was the first one. So once again, man, thank you so much, and guys, please I know you guys already know him. He's super duper big, but of course, I'm gonna leave like his info, his channel on the description below. You guys can go and check it out. And once again, brother, thank you so much. When you come to the
Support Calvin. Support Calvin.
yeah,
Subscribe to Calvin, of course.
I appreciate it, brother. When you come in here, we're gonna. I'm pretty sure we're gonna meet. We're gonna go around. I'm gonna show you some other places
Nice.
which you haven't experienced because I have a lot of, foreigner friends. There are many places here in the Philippines they don't really go because they're scared. With me, you
Really?
safe.
Okay.
With me, you safe. You don't need to worry about that. And yeah, so yeah, once again, brother, thank you so much. And
Thank you
yeah,
so
thank you
much.
so much. I appreciate it, man. Okay, guys, see you guys.
Salamat po.
Salamat. Okay. Wow, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this amazing interview with Ovela. He was super duper kind to accept this invitation from my end, and just a privilege to have to have him here on the channel. And as you guys know, we talk a lot of topics. And if you're a content creator as well, you want to be on the channel, please send me a DM on Instagram. Or if you're a foreigner living on the Philippines or coming to the Philippines and you want to share about your experience, please drop a DM on my Instagram. Once again, Ovela, I appreciate the support, brother. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless me. God bless us. Guess what? I'm gone.